it was like last year. I could have actually started putting out billing hours for the amount of parents that came in and asked me how to buy this thing in this place for their kids.
Oh man, I did not know that previous generation was that.
Yeah, if you're like 10 years away from like the people, like we grew up with the internet, we were probably like maybe a few people like 3 or 4 years older than you guys, because I'm much younger than you guys, because I'm not old yet. but like
the Chad
but the people who are like just a few years older than you did not grow up with the internet, so all of it is like learned as an adult.
I'd say anything above about 5 years older than us, in my experience, is where
it's a dramatic shift.
You guys not learn though.
Yeah, especially people who like. I think it also skews along class lines, because I also think people who like didn't spend their 20s consuming media because they were out fucking working or like raising families also didn't have the time to fucking like, get to grips with this shit, because they're like, I've got real shit to do. I got bills to pay.
Yeah, it's such a like there is such like it's. A legitimate generational divide between people who are only like 3 or 4 years apart.
Yeah,
just depending on when you were born.
Multiple times from parents who are not that much older than me, like again, like 5 to 7 years older than me, will say the words, "I'm not going to put like even for Netflix, I'm not going to put my credit card into a computer. I don't trust that kind of stuff."
Oh my god!
And that is hugely widespread. Like that is,
but people not learn though. Here's the thing, like,
why should they? They never had to. Because up until this year, they were able to buy all their games physically. So obviously they didn't, Jack, because they're living their lives without knowing this.
Just on the games thing, like just on the games.
No, they're adults that don't have this computer literacy. So obviously they've gotten this far without knowing, because they can.
Yeah, because somebody around them, if they ever need to use a computer.
Yeah, and like, the world largely still accommodates them. Like for the moment, we're still in that shift away from. Like, if you have a problem with your billing for your bins, you can fix it online, or there's still a number you can call.
Yeah. Like there's very few parts of life they can't still navigate. Yes, it's much easier, and yes, in the version of life that the four of us live. And a lot of people like us live. Yeah, it was like, how would you not know this? But like, again, a lot of people are still paper bills people, pay over the phone people. Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Cash is king.
People actually pay their bills. I like this.
You're having a real awakening to what the world is still actually
genuinely
like. This is what like most.
Why anyone would do
most working class people. I like.
Pretty much anyone 40 and up.
Yeah. Are still like this.
Is it an Ireland thing?
It's not.
Because
I think it's just a generational thing. It's again people who grew up with the internet versus people who didn't.
Yeah.
I am shocked that anyone would still be paying their bills over the phone.
Probably not over the phone, but like literally paper bills, take it down to the post office, pay it that way.
Post offices still have the facilities to pay electricity bills and stuff like that.
What?
Yeah.
People going into a physical building to pay their bills.
In
2023.
It's so common, yeah.
What? Why though?
Because
why would you make it this much difficult for yourself?
That's what they've always done. It's not difficult to them. Learning how to do it online is the difficult part to them, because they don't already have those skills that we grew up with. So learning it's like learning a foreign language when you don't already have it.
But we had to learn.
But we were digital natives. Yeah, we grew up
digital.
with it.
We were the first generation of digital natives. Like, so we didn't. It was always around us. We don't remember a time where you couldn't pay bills online. It's always the way we've been able to do it. So it's completely. Thing, right? It's such an alien experience to people, like we said, that little bit older than us.
I'm just surprised that people wouldn't try and make things easier for themselves.
I think what you're missing out, what you're missing is that they don't see it as being hard for themselves. They don't see the process by which they do things as hard for themselves. It's just the way it has been done, and it will always be done.
It's convenient for them, especially relative to learning something that is like
literally another language.
Yes.
I think what it is, Jack, is it's not you, it's the old people that are out of touch.
It's not me, it's the old people.
Tesco have stopped selling physical games is the point we're getting at here.